Alright, crew. So, nothing in particular that I really like, if I'm being totally honest. There's nothing in particular. Definitely not going to be messed with ADAI today, or IDAI today. There's nothing I could do there. FNCH. This is one that we do have on watch for the 5 minute high break, which just broke. So nice pop there. ZYME is another one that we had on watch, and this one's really good. It's coming into resistance here. I drew out the resistance and support line, so let's see if it can hold. If it can hold, which it is so far, then I'll get it for this next 1 minute, potentially to break 750. If it doesn't do it here. So if we get a pullback, I can buy the dip. No pullback quite yet. There's 1 cent of a break. I don't want to get in too early. Jesus, I have so many notifications. Give me just a second. Hopefully I don't miss my stupid trade here, like I have been. Okay, so ZYME sideways. We're seeing some consolidation here. Right at the 50. The 50 is right where? 50 EMA 586. There's no way. 705. Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way. Now it's getting a little choppy here. It doesn't. I don't know. I don't know if I really want to trade this one. It broke its last 1 minute low there. Could buy support here at VWAP because there's a support line there as well. 25. I'm gonna hold off on it for now. So we have one pullback, a rip, second pullback, larger pullback. Will we get another rip? I don't feel like it's gonna do it, but we'll see. The next 5 minute open should be pretty good. Let's see, it's just finishing kind of low here. TCAP moving up, TCAP hitting the scans. I'm gonna wait for this one on a 5 minute. TCAP pushed up there 10 cents. This whole rip here was a 10-cent move, so I'm not really sure if I want to trade that. FNCH, trash. This one's going down as well. So ZYME is the one that I like of all of them, but not even this one. I don't really care for this one either. GTYH, I'm surprised this is hitting the scans. If I could type, there we go. Oh my god. I don't know why this is hitting my scans. This is our leading gap, believe it or not. So TCATs, come back to this one. So TCATs holding above VWAP so far. Not a big mover though. RDBX. Here's this one coming back. I do like this one for a 5 minute. I think I might take an entry here on this next 1 minute candle or a potential 5 minute rip. I was gonna take an entry there at 15. I hesitated so bad. Either way, resistance at 20 so far, it seems. 21. Wow, I hesitated so bad on that one. I want to wait for the next 5 minute pullback. There's a huge seller at 30 right there. Jesus. 530,000 share seller at 30, so I know where I'm going to be selling. I want to get in on this next 5 minute. See if we can get a sideways consolidation candle here. Hopefully it doesn't just break and then that's it. We got 20 seconds for the next one. Wow, that just ripped. If it breaks 530 here, I'm going to be impressed. It's too big of a rip for me to get in at this point. I have to wait for a pullback. If it breaks here, then it's whatever. Okay, this one pulled back way too much already, I think. Wasn't looking for that much of a pullback. It is what it is. Let's see if we can get a symmetrical triangle going or something at least. RDBX is hitting the scans. Well, jeez, that's the one I'm watching. I don't even know what I'm watching. That's even more embarrassing. So this one's just hitting its lows here back at VWAP. I don't really care for it at this point. FNCH, TCAT, nothing there. ZYME, this was the one that we liked earlier. It's probably gonna form a bear flag here. Is it easy to borrow? Yes, it is. So we'll try shorting it since there's nothing else hitting the scans. We'll wait for this 1 minute MACD curl, and I'll short the top of that curl. So I don't think it's gonna hit anything significant, so I'll wait. Could get long first, scalp it real quick for a MACD curl on this next 1 minute. A lot of red coming through. So let's say I got long here at 7:15. I'm not gonna take it. I'd be losing right here. So I would enter for a short. Ooh, I could still enter for a short because I didn't even see the 5 minute. It's double bottomed practically though. I'm gonna wait for this next 1 minute. If it breaks it on this one, oh well. This should have been an obvious short entry, but I was giving it the benefit of the doubt, seeing if maybe the MACD would curl and hit the VWAP here. So problem is that it held its low here at 703. Yeah, 703. This is practically a double bottom, and now since we have that huge support down here, now I'm a little curious whether this is actually going to break 7 eventually, or it's just going to rip and then we see a massive false break and a retest. So here's another rip, 715. See if we get 16, 17, there's 21. Here's a curl. Curl through VWAP for a second. 1 minute MACD. Now the problem if I'm going to take a short here, if I were to, is that now it again bounced off resistance, and it wouldn't be a good idea to be taking it on this rip here. I'd have to wait if I am going to flip short. But this doesn't look bad for a long, especially with this rip, such a massive rip. So we can possibly take a long here at VWAP 723. If it can hold, Jesus. I'm going to take a long there at 26. 34. Trying to sell at 33. So sold it at 33. I was really going to go for this 1 minute break, but just the way it chopped right there. And then I remembered, wait a second, big seller at 30. We ripped through 30 like no problem. Pretty sure they were gone a while back, but either way, I felt I should get rid of it instead. 726 sold at 733. Not a crazy trade, really, it's just 4 cents. So this is one in which I'm curious whether I should take a larger share position. So we'll go ahead and bump it up. We already have a 4 cent cushion. Nothing, intense or whatever. Next 5 minute is definitely going to be a curl. So could buy the pullback here. I'll buy the dip there at 34. I think I got in too early, so I'm gonna try and sell here at 38. Get rid of it at 38. Wow, that was a big mistake on my part. I should have so that was a good dip entry, and look at that rip. I made a huge mistake there by selling. I knew it too. As soon as I bought it, I was like, well, as soon as I had the sell order out, and then I'd seen it was holding 36, I was like, I should really cancel because this thing's probably gonna move. And the next thing you know, look at it, all the way to 60. So definitely sold too quick, and that's another problem that I've been having, is selling my position too quick just to save myself from a loss. So I felt that I got in a little too early here because we had two big candles here. We had two big candles, and I felt that this one was going to be a sideways consolidation candle. So if anything, I would have sold it and then repositioned if it had a 2 candle pullback or something, and then got in again. So that's why I had sold there. I didn't think it was going to make a massive rip, but as soon as I had seen it was holding its level here at 36, I was like, ooh, I should probably cancel. But obviously that didn't happen. So I took a larger share size there. It really was a 1 cent winner. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's break even just because I took a little larger of a share size. So completely break even trade there. If anything, a couple cents of a loss on commission. It's hard to say where this one wants to go on the daily though. There's not really room for it. I mean, there's all this room, but it doesn't have a history of making huge moves. There's nothing that stands out in its daily besides all the way back here. But there's nothing that stands out to me in particular. It's like, oh, this is going to make a massive rip. So it's strong, but it's also choppy. This one has like a 53 million, what is it called? Oh, its float is around 53 million. So it's like, should I really trust it? It is kind of choppy. So every time it's popped so far, it has a pull back down. RDBX is hitting the scans again. So there's a nice pop through 60, but then all the way back down to 56. I want to see some consistency in these rips that it's having. Oh man, I regret selling this position so bad, especially because it was a large share size. Big mistake. So we broke that 1 minute high. Now I'm expecting a pullback. Actually, I'm not, because the 5 minutes still really strong. 10 minute as well. We are coming up to its double top range here though. It's 780. So if anything, that would be my target to sell, is its double top. I don't want to get in this high though. We're really extended at this point. See if we finally get a pullback candle here. I hope we do, because I want to get in. I don't want to chase it up here. Next 10 minute MACD though, it looks really good. So I would like to see at least one pullback candle. We're already coming up to our 200. I mean, our double top here though, which is even, it's making me even more nervous. I want to see a pullback. No, we get the 5 minute high break. Oh, not quite. So here's our first pullback, I guess, but I still think it's really extended. See if it breaks this low. This low is what? 59. It's 64, 3. Not quite a break. Still holding, so if anything, I can get it on this next 1 minute. The only problem, I want to see a pullback. I guess a 2 candle pullback is what I kind of prefer at this point. But if it's just finishing pretty high, I'll take another position for the break of 780. Once we break 780, I'm going to sell immediately, just because it's not only breaking the 5 and 10 minute high. Let's see, hold on. So 2 candle pullback. We're gonna get that 2 candle pullback. There it is. There's 2 candles. Nice. Okay, so if anything, Jesus, look at that drop. 730. So that's more than a 2 candle pullback. That's a massive drop. The 10-minute was looking really good too, but now it just, yikes. So I guess it's a good thing I didn't enter up here. I was about to pull the trigger once I'd seen it was kind of holding 760, but I was like, nah, I should wait on it. I should wait for the next 1 minute. Good thing too, because this would have been a pretty nasty rejection. And I guess if I was still in back here, I would have definitely sold close to the 780 level. My target would have been 780, but with that massive drop, I mean, Jesus, that would have actually sucked. That literally came back down to my original entry down here. Let's see if it can hold up above 50. I don't want to see it rip all the way to 780 here. If it does, that's gonna be ridiculous. Just the 5-minute looks so bad right now. There's 770, Jesus. So it might just rip to 780 here. There's practically a tap of 780. What a massive pop. I don't even know what I want to do. There's a break at 80. That's just insane. I don't even know what to do at this point. That's kind of trash in my opinion. All the way back down to 60. 50 range now. This is already getting kind of annoying for me. I'm not even in it and I'm getting bothered. I still like the 10-minute, so if there's another reason to trade, it'd be for the 10-minute. But the 1 minute here is just so choppy. You get a nasty drop down, then you get a massive rip up, and then it's not even holding its highs. So let's see what it wants to do. Can it sideways consolidate further, and then we see an actual rip through 8, I guess. It already broke its 780 level, so broke out of the double top range. But if anything, I want to see it hold, and then we see the next 10-minute rip through 8. If we can see this next 10-minute rip through 8, that'd be perfect. But so far, it's holding these 750 levels, but it's not looking super, super hot. I don't know if this had popped to 780 and then, you know, kind of sideways consolidated here, 760 range, 770 range, then yeah, I would definitely feel a lot more confident for a trade above 8. But right here, it's finishing so low, I don't even like it. If anything, I want to get in for a short. So I'm going to get in for a short right here, actually, for the break of 7. Hopefully I'm not wrong here. So far, I'm wrong. For the break of 750, I mean. 57. Not quite. I don't even know where I'm in at 59. Looking for that drop. It's still holding, so I might just get rid of it here. Breaks that last 1 minute high, I'm out. There's 53, 51. Well, I have to stop out here. I'm hitting the bid too, which is crazy. So that was a loser. So now I'm actually down on the day because of that one short position. I should have tried and sold right there at 53, but as soon as it broke that 1 minute high, I was like, I'm gonna stop out. I can't see why it would pop up here though. I mean, it is holding 750 still, and that's the only reason I'd see it not moving down further. But maybe I just got a false break here. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Look at it. So now it's breaking 50 is what it's looking like. A lot of support at 50 for a second, but did tap that level. Because this thing actually looks pretty weak. It has a big rejection here, 3 negative candles, and a massive false break. Or a massive, not false break. Well, this is a false break technically, but this one's just a massive rejection. So I guess I should have held my position. I could definitely see it break 750 now. So I just got I don't even know what you call it, faked out here. So definitely could have sold for that break. Instead, I sold for a loss. So not a big loss. 5 cents plus 3 cents, 8 cents total. I'm definitely red now, especially with all these other commissions racking up here. But I was really hoping for something more significant than that small little break. Oh well. So I'm done with this one. I might just be done in general. RDBX is ripping here though. I have to wait for a pullback on this one. This one's been moving the whole time, I guess. So already on this one, I don't know if I like it. It's getting real slow up here, real top heavy around 490, which I'm not too surprised about. And if this is the way it's been climbing, then I'm just not interested in it. It's just, I'm scalping for pennies at a time here. Huge seller up 5. I'm just gonna wait for a pullback on it. Wait for a pullback and take a large share position. It's so slow, Jesus. There's a break. There's 97, 98, 5. Massive seller there. That's like 500,000 shares. Oh my god, that's a massive seller. Okay, let's see if we get a 2 candle pullback here. I would like a 2 candle pullback. Hopefully it's not a huge rejection like ZYME. We're getting a symmetrical triangle here is what it's looking like. Hopefully it doesn't break that high. And it's trying to break that high. And it broke the high, so I'm not interested in this one. I'm gonna be real. I don't care for it. FNCH. Definitely not there. TCAT. Not there. RDBX. We were just watching this one, so rejection off that 5 break. And it only broke by a couple cents, so was it even worth it? I don't know. If I took a large enough share position, sure. But look at that. Oh my gosh. Look how right I was in my short, but I just got I got faked out so bad. And I knew it too. I was like, I shouldn't sell because I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be a false break on this rip because it didn't make any sense, but I was ripping. So I was like, like I didn't want it to really turn against me though, and that's why I was like, I gotta get rid of it. Wow, I was so right on this though. What a trade that would have been if I actually held from here to here. It would have been 30, 40 cents probably. I would have just sold on this break most likely. Once it broke 720, I would have tried to get rid of it somewhere in this range, 730 or whatever. So really like 20 cents is what I would have made. But 20 cents, man. That's 20 cents I didn't have, before. So that would have been a really nice trade. Unfortunately, though, it is what it is. And there's nothing else interesting to me. I don't care about anything else here. It's a jet flying over the house. That's cool. RDBX sideways consolidating. And I guess that's it for me. I don't really care about anything else. Everything else kind of looks like trash to me. I don't really care for it. If anything, I can get in on another short here on ZYME for a retest of this 7 low, and if we get that 7 low break, that'd be perfect. Definitely, new target would be 690. So I'd really just be going for this break. So let's see how far this one would go. It's already pulled back quite a bit, so I don't know where I'd want to take an entry if I were. Because it's already held the low here 3 different times so far. But that 5-minute low is looking so weak. I don't feel like trading. After yesterday, I don't want to overtrade. So now I'm down $2.38. So I was up, but now I'm break even just because of this one short, which is kind of crazy. Like, it's so crazy because I'm only down due to the fees. $30 in fees, 29 in gains. I'm only down because of the fees. If I had Thinkorswim, I'd definitely be up today. This was a 5-cent loss. This was a 4-cent gain. This was, I don't know how much of a gain, like 7 cents. So I would definitely be up today. But because of the fees, this fee here, and this fee here all rack up and basically combine with the loss here. So that makes my loss even more dramatic than it really should be. That's why yesterday, I think it was green, but I was actually down. Oh, actually, no, yesterday for sure, no. Oh my God, what am I even talking about? Yesterday I finished down like $300. So no way that happened. But it has happened before where I've taken massive share sizes and I'm green, you know, by a couple hundred, let's just say 200. And then I'm down like what it is right now, $2. Just because the fees start eating away at all my profits. It's insane. That's why I don't take so many scalps. There's so many trades. I take very few trades because the fees are just racking up. And the only way to combat it that I've felt, I guess, or figured out is by taking large share sizes. That's the only way. Because then I can get away with like a 3-cent scalp. I make $30 and it costs me like $10 in commission or $15 in commission fees. So I mean, I'm still profitable on 3 cents. That's the only way that I've found out. Like, yeah, I could probably beat it. But if I took a big share size right here, 768, right, 1,000 shares for the break of 780, and then it rejects on me all the way down at 730, and I can't get filled. You know, that's a $300 loser plus the $15-30 in commission. You know, it's like, is it even worth it? I got to be very selective on my stocks here as to what I'm going to be dropping 1,000 shares on or something, right? So I don't know. Man, it's a tough one out here. So anyway, definitely a red week. I was green for a second, but for sure a red week this week. I gotta, oh my God. Well, one, I gotta stop with these voice cracks. 2, I need to start figuring out, you know, go back to the drawing board here and look at my strategy see where I was successful this week and then last week as well, primarily last week, drawing out the patterns, looking at the trends, everything that's changing, and being patient with what I'm trading because, you know, yesterday it just got so sloppy with it. Revenge trade city yesterday. I wasn't about it. So I don't know. I definitely need to look into this a lot more and really correct myself before I get into this um, live account. But next week I'll be trading on Monday. Tuesday I'll probably be out, most likely, just because I am leaving to Europe for a month. So you won't see me Tuesday. I'm gonna try my best to get set up and everything going Wednesday. I'm gonna try my best. But most likely I won't make it on time because I'll arrive in Europe around like 1 p.m. and their 4 p.m. is, you know, it's time to trade. So I most likely won't make it Wednesday either. But Thursday I should be back. I'm still going to be watching other people's trades and see what's, you know, going on in the market. But Thursday I should be back. Friday I should be back. And then the following week after that, same thing. But it's going to be pretty spotty, I'd say, just because I am going to be traveling as well at the same time, working remotely, trying to, you know, have fun at the same time. I don't want to work 24/7, but I will be here from time to time, you know, throughout the month. So let's see what happens in the next month. I don't know if this is another thing. I don't know if I should track my trades on TradingView because it's not my live account. I like to just track my live account, but I should probably start tracking my trades here on the sim account on TradingView, just because I want to see my progress in this recent month because I know my losses have not been significant besides yesterday. I've had like $50 losses, like today, $2 losses, whatever. Even on the days in which I'm taking larger share positions, same situation. But I don't know. I don't know if I should keep tracking it or not. But regardless, gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I'm just rambling at this point. I will see you guys tomorrow.